Hello everyone, welcome back to my little channel. So this is pretty much part 2 of the Candyland-ish theme nail set that I posted a couple days ago on my Instagram. I did record the first part, which is applying the tips, cutting them, and putting on the application of the colors. So if you didn't watch that one yet and you're like, oh girl, there's a video, go check it out. This is the second part. I did cut it off and make it into 2 parts because it was a little long and I was like, yeah, como que se me van a dormir a la verga if I leave it as one video only. So I decided to do 2 parts. And right here, I'm just showing you how I encapsulated the nail. This shit is long as fuck, girlfriend. So it did take several little beads. I'm using my number 12 unicorn brush because it does hold a lot more monomer. So if you need to encapsulate a nail really, really fast, girlfriend, I do recommend a brush that has more pelitos. Obviously, the smaller the number, the smaller the brush, the bristles. So right here, I'm showing you how smooth of an application I got. I did use the Smooth Set Monomer, and the clear acrylic that I use is going to be available on my website this week, bitch. So if you've been waiting for that shit, wait no more, honey. No more. So how's everybody doing? I hope everyone is having a beautiful Monday. So today is Monday. And girlfriend, did you guys see how this fucking hand moved in my first video? I was like, girl, I hope que se movió solito because I did not notice it until somebody pointed it out when I put it on Instagram. I was like, girl, I'm about to pass out over here. So right here, I'm going to show you how I file the little uñitas. And I did just record one nail because some of you requested like filing videos. So I was like, okay, girlfriend, well, let me just file one finger. It's not that hard. Pero con tremenda uña, como que it's a struggle, you know? So whenever you are filing, make sure to apply pressure to the file. Hold the fucking nail. That's one thing you gotta do, especially if your client's fingernail is long, because it will hurt if you're over here filing hard and it hurts. Trust me. So make sure to hold the fingernail while you're filing. So pretty much I'm applying pressure to the nail bed area with my little thumb on my right hand, and then with the other hand is where I'm holding the file. And always kind of, I guess, apply pressure to the file. Like, so if you're doing square, hold the file nice and straight and kind of like push it in so that you have a nice straight side wall and it won't be like rounded. If you have trouble with shaping and all of that they don't come out nice and crisp, they're more round, is because you're not holding it like stiff enough. You know what I mean? If you don't know what I mean, then let me know in the comments so I could re-explain it for you. And right here, I'm just going in with my extra fine bit from zulaysnails.bakertail.com. And this is my favorite bit because it's smooth. It's super smooth where you won't cut your client when you go into the cuticle area, and it does remove scratches. So normally I use this one towards the end, you know, and then I go in there with my little buffer, but it's my fave. And right here, you see the little side view. It's nice and perfect. I didn't really have to do much filing because it was already pretty much smooth. Pero pues, you know, we still gotta get into the little cuticle. And whenever I do file the cuticle area, I do file it at a not so fast speed. I'm not sure how much RPMs it is, but it's not like fast, but it's not like super slow like when I prep the nail. And right here, I'm just showing you my new buffer, bitch. Yes, girls, Zulay got some pink buffers. And personally, I don't like my buffers to be soft, like smooth baby bottom soft. I need them to be a little rough to remove like deep scratches, soft enough to remove like super deep scratches, but rough enough to still leave the nail a little edge. So when I apply my gel or my bling, it sticks really well. And I've mentioned this a lot in the past that gel, no matter what kind of gel it is, base coat, top coat, paint gel, whatever the fuck it is, it adheres a lot better to a rough surface. So make sure to not make it too smooth. Otherwise, your gel will chip off. And right here, I'm going to be using my cluster gel and my new tool that comes with a little spatula, girl. If you were like, what the fuck do I need a spatula for? Girlfriend, for this, honey. You could use it for the cluster gel to scoop it out, or you could use it for polygel or to mix your powders, whatever you want, girl. You use your imagination. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply one of these ginormous bling blings that I have. Everything that's on the table right now is from my website. For the most part, everything that I use in my videos, unless obviously it doesn't say Zule, it's available to purchase on my website. This one is, I forgot what I called this pair, but it's the newest addition from our crystals. Girlfriend, that shit is pretty big. So whenever I apply the pointed back crystals, I always do one at a time. And my favorite is the cluster gel to adhere these, because if you do it with the glue, you just have to add so many layers of it, and como que it takes a long time to, it's a longer process. So I prefer doing it with cluster gel. Just make sure that you do stick it in the lamp to cure for at least 1 minute, because if it doesn't dry fully, it can still come off. So make sure that it's super dry. And right here, I was just trying to figure out what the hell to put next, because the gummy bear is cute and everything, but it was a little too big. So I was like, girl, I know this bitch is fake and everything, but this bear is a little too big. So I decided to go ahead and put this little chocolate donut. And aren't these donuts so cute? So they come in a little pack of like donuts, and some of them are little mints or pretzels. They come already pre-mixed, so you don't really get to choose. They come in a little baggie. Sorry. And then the donuts, they range in size. Some of them are a little smaller, some of them are bigger. I just thought they were so fucking cute. And you could use them for whatever you want, girl. You could use them for your nails. You could use them to make a bow. You know, the little bows that have like a little design or something in the middle. Or you could make a fucking phone case. You could get creative, girlfriend, with these little cuties. Or the little teddy bear. You don't have to put them in the nails, because I know they are kind of big. And I was like, oh my God, these would be so cute. Like, I don't know if I'll be down to wear them on my nails, because for sure I'll break a finger maybe with everything that my hands go through, like shipping orders and all of that good shit going into all my boxes. Como que no, I'm just asking on putazo if I were to do these on myself. But for somebody that doesn't do the type of work that I be doing with these manos, shit, go for it, girl. Let me know in the comments what you think about these nails. Like, I know they're crazy. Not everybody would wear them, and it's totally fine, When I posted them on Instagram, I was like, fuck, my followers did not like these nails. I was like, these bitches didn't like them because they didn't even comment. Like, I didn't even get a negative comment. I was like, okay, girl. Like, ustedes sí saben, si no tienen nada bonito que decir, no lo dicen. But I was like, okay, well, I just wanted to show you guys how it is that I apply them, and I decided to record the video just in case you want to recreate something with similar like little bears or whatever. You kind of have an idea on how to apply them. And the little donut head of Mickey, I did apply it with cluster gel, but the rest of the decor, I go ahead and use my labeling adhesive, because the gummy bear is I don't know exactly what it's made out of, but it kind of feels like if it's like plastic or something. And that holds very well too with the bling adhesive. And it is flat on the back. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to glue it with glue because this hand um is not going to be doing anything. I mean, if I were to be doing this on a client, I would use the bling adhesive as well because it's super, super strong. But like you see right here, I'm applying a lot of it so that it can hold the little donut really well. So whenever you're applying heavier decor, bling, whatever it is, make sure to add extra glue because just because it's good don't mean it does miracles either. You still need to add a good amount. And right here, I'm putting a little bit more on the other donut just in case. Y luego I'm going to be adding a little bit of bling too because I did want it to be like a little bit of sweet, but girl, we need a little sparkle in there too, you know? So I'm just going to let you guys finish watching the little videito and I'm going to start working on my next video. I hope you guys enjoyed this and the other video and have a beautiful day. Bye.